really exciting to hear different people's stories. When I was in Utah and I placed the power strip on the bottom of my feet after Dr. Becky said that's where she had placed them, that's what actually led to my testimony. I had a hip replacement done about 2 years ago, and my hip healed up beautifully, which I was very grateful for, but probably because my gait was off, I was limping pretty badly for about 1.5 years waiting for surgery. My toes really hurt. And so it wasn't anything quick. I didn't notice it, like, oh, boom, the pain was gone. I was getting off the plane back in Vancouver, going to get my luggage off the carousel, and all of a sudden I just went, man, my toes so hurt. And so that's why it's funny. People are almost getting sometimes a delayed reaction and sometimes very, very quick reactions. But the word is getting out, and if you don't know, if you're a guest here, this company isn't even officially launched yet. This company isn't even launching until May of this year at the Bellagio. We're going to have a worldwide party. But this is such a significant difference in an industry that's been around for over 100 years. What makes this opportunity so significant is that our product, we have 3 signature products that can be shipped around the world in an envelope. So when Ron Williams found the power of the power strip for himself, he got some back relief from the power strip, and he realized he was onto something really, really special and really significant. He figured this little product, he was as shocked as anybody when the FDA said they were going to call it a medical device. But when he figured it would take about 1.5 years to start to create any attention. Well, by June of last year, and just in the first quarter of a pre-launch stage, FG Express was already doing over $1 million a week in business. A week. So how many would agree the numbers don't lie? When you're not even prepared, you don't even have your proper marketing out there, it's just word of mouth, and all of a sudden you're doing $1 million a week. Sales growth for FG Express in the month of July, friends, in the middle of summer, was 270%. Sales growth in August, the following month, was even higher. It was 340% sales growth. So this company in a pre-launch stage, and if you can imagine logistics, Lori could for sure yesterday, of what happens to a company that's used to doing $1 million a month and all of a sudden they're doing over $1 million a week in business. But it's interesting who we're attracting. We know that we had an Ironman, Greg's story. I love Greg's story about when you and your team went up in Penticton and you did the Ironman event, and they set up a tent and they had our Strip Away the Pain banner, and they had somebody, they were instead of putting half a strip on everybody, they were lined up, you said, right, all weekend, and put a strip on this guy, and came back like a lot of people do and said, I don't know, but I think I'm getting some relief from whatever you put on me. And he said, I've actually flown in from Colorado. I was hoping to compete, but I came here injured, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to compete. So from what I understand, you guys threw some more patches on him when you heard out that he was trying to be there to be able to compete.
I got to give Glenn Whitmore the credit for that.
Who's Glenn? Awesome, so it's your story. So from what I heard, and correct me if I'm wrong then, Glenn, is that...
He's great.
Am I? Okay, so not only, what's his name? Alistair Ekman. So not only was us able to compete, he took first place. He beat the second place person by 12 minutes. He beat his best time, right? So after the medal, we went right over to the power strip tent, right, and got a picture. And so I was telling my new friend Brent, but I hope his ears weren't ringing too badly because I was just kind of celebrating him, just a little bit, in Toronto, because just a couple of weeks ago I had the wonderful pleasure of getting to meet 2 wonderful new friends. In Brent and Nadina Hayden, but some of you probably know that name if you're local, but Brent is a 4-time bronze Olympic medalist from here in Canada in the category of swimming. So, okay. Well, you're going to go, I don't know where I heard for then, but Brent, can you just stand so everybody can see who Brent is? So, yay! So as a bronze Olympus, this is a huge accomplishment, as we know. Just really grateful that we can all, I said thanks, Brent, for taking everybody's credibility with the FG Express Power Strip from here to about here. But Brent got some results. Do you want to tell them real quick what happened with the Power Strip? Or?
Oh yeah, I was suffering from some minor back pain. I'd been having chronic back spasms for a number of years, and actually hampered my training. Actually, about 2 weeks before the London Olympic Games, I couldn't walk for 4 days. So this is pretty significant. But unfortunately, I didn't discover these until after I retired, because I'm thinking now that if I'd had these, I probably could have still kept on training. But my back spasm was probably the biggest reason why I actually decided to retire from sport. I didn't think my body was going to be able to hold on anymore, but I feel like with this I probably could have kept going, and now I'm using that to expose younger athletes up and coming to this, to try and
absolutely, Brent. Awesome, thank you. He's taking the excellence that he developed in the sport. He's now helping others in the area of swimming in his beautiful way. Nadina, as well, is going to help us open up a whole other area of the world, right? Excited. Pop star from Lebanon, just saying. So get to know who's in the group. But I am really grateful, as I said, these three beautiful friends took time away from their family to come be here in Canada just for a couple of hours because of their conviction, their confidence, their passion for what we've all found and to have found a home in this industry as well. Jenny Lusby she has some of you again. How many of you enjoy being on Jenny's calls? Yeah, a lot of people in the room, exactly. So every Tuesday night, and this is the great thing about this style of business model, is that, should you decide that you want to share this product, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And we're all kind of utilizing the gifts and the different things that each one of you can bring to the team. And that's what's great. And because Jenny she's been a registered nurse for over 10 years in the state of Indiana, and then, like a lot of people, never saw herself being in network marketing, and has enjoyed 10 years in network marketing and also became a 7-figure income earner. So again, the possibilities of what can be, which allowed her to stay home with her 3 beautiful, beautiful girls. So as you know, Tony and Jenny just got married in December 30th, and so Tony was going to come, but their son, right, has a sports event, and I'm all about dads being at their kids' sports events. That's another reason I'm excited about the other side of this business, of the options and the freedom it will allow all the different families that are represented here today. So again, this is Jenny Lusby's first time ever coming to Canada. So please, an extra round of British Columbia Canada welcome for 5-star